Alright guys, I'm back playing some FTB, and I'm finally starting to do some Thaumcraft stuff. I'm in the early stages of Thaumcraft. The only thing I have is my research table, my Thaumcraft thing, the Thaumcraft book, my Wand of Apprentice, and that's pretty much all I have. And all I've been doing is the research. I haven't actually built anything or manufactured anything yet in Thaumcraft. So I'm just doing the research right now. And if you're new to Thaumcraft, those are the 3 items you're going to need. You're going to need this table. And to make that, you just need to make 2 of these things. Really simple. Some wood slabs with some wood planks underneath. You make 2 of them. You set them up side by side. Then you make one of these scribing tools right here. So ink, glass bottle, feather. Then you go over to your table. You right mouse click on it, and it will turn it into a research table. Then you need to make one of the Thaumcraft. Why do they call it that? Why can't they just call it the Book of Thaumcraft? Seriously. So you need to make one of those. To make one of those, and I already have 2 of these right now, but I'll make another one. You just take your Wand of Apprentice, and you right mouse click on a bookshelf. But before I do that, to make the Wand of Apprentice, all you do is take a stick, gold nugget, and any shard. I'm using a Vis shard, and that will make your Wand of Apprentice. Then you just right mouse click on it on the bookshelf, and you got yourself your Thaumcraft. And this thing holds all of the items that you've been researching and tells you how to make them when you get, when you move into the later stages of Thaumcraft and you start actually making these items. I'm not there yet. All I'm doing is research, and that's all I'm going to do for now. I'm just going to do a bunch of researching, and then I'm going to pick an area somewhere where I'm going to start getting into Thaumcraft, more, where I start making these items. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've done so far. And to do the research, you just you put a piece of paper, or you put a bunch of paper in here, and you start just throwing items in here. You can throw random items. I think on the wiki they tell you to start with cobblestone, and that's what I did. They just threw some cobblestone in there. You start clicking this thing here, and it starts doing some research, and then all of a sudden you'll see icons. They start moving out. And then you'll see that icon goes to 100%. Then you need to find another item that will continue the research. And you see these icons here. These are the icons. Like right now, it's telling me to find an item with this icon here, which is kind of like an anvil icon, a create, construct, work. So if you go over to, one of your chests where you got a bunch of items, and you just hold shift and you mouse over items, you'll see that they have those, they have icons. And that's pretty much all the items that you can use to research. So, for example, right now I need to find one that has this icon, anvil icon, and right now I have the steel ingots. So let's finish off the research here for this particular item and see what I find here. So I just keep clicking this, and you'll see at some point this thing turns into a scroll. So I've made a discovery. I can pull out the scroll, I can read it, it'll tell me whatever. And yeah, once you have the scroll and you just hold it in your hand, you right mouse click it, and it's now, the research has been completed. So if I go over to my, Thaumcraft thingy, the Thaumcraft book, I've finished the research on this particular item here, which is a arcane work table. So I've already got the recipe here, which is basically stone and Thaumian ingots. So I can actually make this all right now because I've found some of these Thaumian ingots in some chests inside of some some chests that you find in the dungeons and whatnot when you're exploring. But nonetheless, that is as far as I am in Thaumcraft. You guys got some good tips, throw them down. I'm always, I always read them. That's where I learn a lot of my stuff, is from you guys anyways. So yeah, that's all I got so far for Thaumcraft. So it's good that I'm finally getting into that, because there's some really cool tools that I've been watching guys in videos use, that I really want to start, getting myself. So other than that, I've done some things around the base, which I'll show you guys in a second. I've also made this cool thing here, which is an armor stand. And you can just, you just right mouse click on it, and you can put all your armor on there. So if I just go like this, I've got all my armor. So there you go. I thought this thing looks really cool. Right now, obviously, I don't want to put my armor on there. I've just been putting some armor that I, some random stuff that I had. Taking off some mobs with like my wither skeleton skull, bronze chest plate, and golden leggings and some leather boots. So just kind of I don't know. I think it kind of looks cool. And I've been thinking of actually making maybe a room that has like a battle room that has all my weapons and stuff, even though I don't really have any weapons yet. I think that would be really cool if you started collecting all of the armor in FTB and just have this massive room that has a bunch of these set up. And that's something I'll do probably in the future. But yeah, I'm going off topic here. The next thing I want to do is I want to make one of these plate bending machines, because for those of you that play the Minecraft mod pack, and I don't know if the universal mod pack is also like this, but the gray tech is set at a very high level. So now I need to make one of these just so I can start creating these things here. And these I've created in the previous update, right? So right now I can't make these anymore the way I used to make them. It's a different recipe. If you look at the mixed metal ingot, you need to use the plates. So you need to use whatever metal you want to use here. So nickel, bronze, and tin. And you need to have one of these plate bending machines to make those plates. And then you can start making more advanced alloy. And in industrial craft, you go through this stuff pretty quickly. So I'm definitely going to have to make one of these bending machines. And that's the next thing I'm going to do right now. And then I'll show you guys some of the other things I've been working on. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of set this up in the table, bust it out, and find a spot to stick it and start making some plates. So I will see you guys in a second. Alrighty, so I'm all ready to go on the plate bending machine. So to make that, I'm going to need one of these things, conveyor module. So to make that, it's just glass and aluminum and electric circuit, battery, pretty simple stuff. Grab one of these, and I'm going to need 2 compressors. Grab 2 of those, and then I already got it set up. Some pistons, some more electric circuits. So like this, and hopefully this works. There you go. I got my plate bending machine. So the recipe for this is actually pretty cheap, pretty easy, nothing too crazy. So I guess it's just instead of using the rolling machine that I was using before, now I got to make these plates. So it's actually not that bad. I got it. Oh, man. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to throw a cut down here, and I will be right back. All right, so I'm back. I got everything kind of fixed. And of course, the plate bending machine is a low voltage machine, in case you didn't know. And I did actually know that before I set it down. I thought that this wire was a low voltage wire. I thought I had a transformer here somewhere, because over here I had the industrial electrolyzer, which I thought was also a low voltage machine. But in fact, it isn't. It runs on 128 EU, so it is a medium voltage machine, and that's why my bending machine blew up, which sucks. I didn't lose too much. I lost some item frames here. Of course, I lost the industrial electrolyzer, and I lost my plate bending machine, which is not a big deal. It's pretty cheap to make. But ironically, I need this machine to make the industrial electrolyzer. The new industrial electrolyzer recipe requires refined iron plates. So I got a bunch of those made. Drop the stack in here. And there's some construction outside. I don't know if that's coming on the mic right now, but hopefully it isn't. So right now, I need to make one of these industrial electrolyzers, of course, because you need those a lot. And I'm just going to bust this one out and set it up again. So I'm going to need to make a regular electrolyzer. Drop it in here, and there we go. The electric, or the industrial electrolyzer. So hopefully this doesn't blow up. And it didn't. All right, so good news. So I think I had a hopper on top of that too. I don't know if I have any hoppers. Tell me I got an extra hopper. No, I don't. I think the hopper recipe was pretty easy. I think it's just the chest and iron. So I'll do that off camera and drop it on there. But yeah, there you have it. Now I have the plate bending machine. And over here, this is the low voltage wiring. I got my industrial centrifuges which are low voltage. So I just set it up over here instead of over here. And yeah, so rebuilt everything. And now get to, start making some plates so I can make some alloy here. And let's actually drop some stuff in there. I think tin is required. Actually, let's find out what the best recipe for that is. Is there a recipe that produces more alloy? Oh, I guess not, huh? Oh, wait. There is right here. There's one that produces 3. So this is aluminum. I got a lot of that. Bronze and Invar ingots. So I think I got some Invar in here. I got a lot of Invar. I got some bronze. And what was the other one? I don't remember. But let's get the process going on this stuff. I wonder if I can drop 2 in there. That'd be really cool if I could. Don't think I can. I don't know what the second slot is. I don't know if it's just... Yeah, that is weird. I'm going to have to read the wiki on that, guys. Or I'm sure you guys will point out what the second slot is. I don't think it is... Just, I don't think you can just put another item in there. But nonetheless, I got my plate bending machine. So that's really, really cool. And the next thing I want to do is obviously show you guys around the base. Some of the things I've been doing, and I don't think there's too much. It's mostly building stuff. And of course I've changed the diamond. I've wrapped, I basically put on the edges, I put some glowstone. I think it looks better like this. I don't know. Somebody actually mentioned this as well in one of the comments to actually do this. So you are really cool for that. Although I did think of doing this on my own, but nonetheless, you have the same idea as me. I think that gives kind of some definition a little bit, and it looks a little bit better. And of course, I've made an underground or underwater tunnel here just to kind of connect everything up so I can kind of walk around. That way I don't have to break blocks. Because right now I can't really get in there. I have to go, I have to break blocks to get in there. So I have my little passage here where I can walk underneath. And I can actually go check out how much UU matter I have. I blew through the power really quickly, guys. And I'm at 49 UU matter. And instead of using scrap, I've been using scrap boxes. And the recipe for scrap boxes is just a bunch of scrap inside your crafting table like this. So 9 scrap. And that makes a scrap box. That's just going to last longer inside the matter fabricator. So I think it's a better way to go. So I'm going to take those 49 UU matter, bring them back to the base. And this thing I think is drained. I don't know if I have it turned off or turned on right now. I think I might have everything turned off. Give me a second here. Just to figure out. No, I don't. I got everything turned on. Okay, so I'm going to turn these off because I've already blown through all of the biofuel and the charcoal as well. I've blown through that, I believe. And yeah, so I'm going to head back to the base, turn this into some iridium ingots. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Alrighty, so back at the house here, and I got my recipe here to make some iridium ore, and hopefully I can make enough of this to make my quantum suit leggings, because that's what I want right now, just so I can zip around really quick. And yeah, so let's see how many of these I can get. I can get 7 of those. I think I got another one kicking around somewhere that I think is downstairs actually. So I'm just going to drop these in the compressor, turn them into some iridium ingots. And while that's rolling, I'm going to go downstairs. I think I got one over here. Yeah, there it is. And you can find iridium in the world. It's extremely rare, but you can find it. And I got one right here. And I'm going to drop that into the compressor. And grab it. Come on. And hopefully 8 of these is enough to make... I think it's just going to be enough to make my leggings. So I got to turn them into one of these things. Oh, that's the... I thought that was the right recipe. Let me just check this out here. So to make these, it's advanced alloy, iridium ingot, and diamond... Oh, and the rolling machine. Okay. All right. So let's head over to the rolling machine. Same recipe. So like this, drop my... Actually, I got to put it all in here now, don't I? And there we go. Got to supply some power to the rolling machine and get myself 2 iridium alloy ingots. And then I got to... Oh, why is it not making the second one? Okay, there we go. Then I got to put it into the... What is that thing called downstairs? The blast... Let's go down there. This thing over here. Made this a couple episodes ago. The implosion compressor. There you have it. And I think I got enough TNT in there. You got to use the industrial TNT. So let's drop that into there. And it's really quick and sweet. I got myself 2 iridium plates and a bunch of dark ashes, which is pretty much useless. So I got it. I got this thing made. I think I got my leggings. Where did I have it set up? Okay, right here. So this is the recipe for the leggings. Just got to drop these 2 right here. Oh, okay. Obviously, I have to drop the nano suit leggings in there as well, I believe. Yes, correct. Okay, so let's drop that in there. Bam, look at that. Finally. Quantum leggings. I'm going to charge these bad boys up. And you may have noticed... Some of you may have noticed I'm now rolling with the advanced nano chest plate. And actually, when I was looking for the recipe for this thing, the plate bending machine, something caught my eye right here at the bottom. I didn't even know this thing existed. That's how bad I am. Advanced nano chest plate. So if you're rolling with an advanced electric jetpack, you might as well upgrade. It's really cheap. I mean, carbon plates, that's super cheap to make. Glass fiber, and of course the advanced circuits, and then you get a little bit more protection with this chest plate. So it works just like the advanced jetpack. It's just it also supplies some armor. And I was actually thinking of dropping some... I see a lot of people on YouTube, they're dropping enchantments on their industrial craft tools and armor. I'm not sure if it works, but you know, they're saying it works. So I think I have a protection 4 here. I'm thinking of dropping that on this advanced nano chest plate. I don't know if that's really going to give me more armor. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. But let's drop it on there and see what it's... And it's only going to cost 6 enchantments. So there you have it. So that should supply me with a little bit more protection. Comboed with my new quantum suit leggings, which should let me walk super fast. Oh, look at that. Wow, did you guys see that? Whoa, this is ridiculous. I thought you had to hit the boost key, but I guess you don't have to hit the boost key. You just kind of do a sprint. Oh wow, this is awesome. This is wicked cool. I'm gonna love this because the base is getting pretty big and it's just getting really annoying walking around everywhere. Usually I just fly. Like outside, it's fine. I fly. I just hit the boost on the jetpack. But when you're inside, it gets a little bit more difficult to walk around with the jetpack. Oh my! Actually, this is kind of getting a little annoying now. Actually, I don't know if I actually like it. It's kind of crazy. I would prefer if they would allow me to just use the boost key versus the sprint. But nonetheless, it's working. And it seems to hold this charge pretty good. I don't know if this drains the charge. It seems like the sprinting doesn't drain the charge. Yeah, so cool stuff. So that brings me over here to the lava power plant, and that's what I want to do right next is I want to upgrade this just because, like I said in the last episode, oh, it looks like an Enderman was in here. In the last episode, that the primary sources of power in terms of making UU matter are probably going to be my lava power plant and my fuel power plant that I got over there that is actually keeping up. So I need to upgrade these two because, as you can see, the tank is full. So the oil comboed with the, refining it into fuel with the 4 refineries that I have up there is actually keeping up supplying, how many do I have there? I think I have 16 diesel generators right there. So I can't burn the fuel fast enough. As long as I have oil in there, I can't burn the fuel fast enough with the 16 diesel generators, which means that I should probably add a bunch more generators, which I will do. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to squeeze that into this episode, but I'm definitely going to add 16 more thermal generators to my lava power plant because these things output quite a bit of power, and it's very easy to obtain lava. You just go to the nether, you hook up one of these tesseracts, or you can hook up the ender tank, and you're going to get an infinite amount of lava. You might have to go over there once in a while and switch it up, switch your pumps around, but my original pump is still supplying lava to my base, so good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the project tables right now. I'm going to bust out 16 more of these thermal generators, slap them down, and really increase the juice coming out of this lava power plant. So I will see you guys in a second once I have that all set up. All right, guys, so I have my recipe here for my thermal generators. And ironically, again, I need to use that plate machine I made. I need to make some aluminum plates for the recipe, some circuits, thermal generator, and of course I'm going to use hardened glass. I already got 3 of these made. I'm hoping I got enough here to make 16. And I do. So now I got 16. I'm going to bust out some liquid ducks as well, a whole bunch of them, because I go through that really quickly. And I'm also going to need some more glass fiber cable, and that should be enough. Actually, which way should I go here? I should probably go through underneath here. Whoa, I'm still trying to get used to this, to these leggings. Again, I wish it was a boost key, but I'll have to live with it. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove this hardened glass here, and I'm just going to wrap these thermal generators around here. I'm probably actually going to move that liquid duct. Actually, I'm going to move that liquid duct back. I think I'm going to pull it out from here, actually. So I just need to remove these 2 here and that one. Let's go down here, collect all this hardened glass. All right, so let's see here. Let me just connect the lava first. Put that right here. And right here, pull out my wrench, or my crescent hammer, I should say. Connect the lava. There we go. Drop in 1 hardened glass here. Then I'll grab the glass fiber cable. And how am I going to do this? I guess I'm just going to have to fill in all the spots here. This should work. Oh, I didn't want that. Oh, that was weird. How do I get rid of that now? Okay. All right, so let me just do this quick here. Oh, jeez, look at me. Can't handle the pressure. When I'm getting recorded, it's just look how sloppy I get. Oh, man. It's all right. This episode will just be a little longer. Okay, I'm just going to go nice and slow here. Fix this right here. Okay, now everything's connected. Just get rid of this mistake. Okay, grab my thermal generators. It's a good thing I grabbed them. Okay, drop this. Oh man, look at me, huh? Oh my goodness. Now I gotta go back to my chest, grab my wrench. This is brutal. All right, so just let me kind of drop these in here. Okay, just give me a second here. I'll just fast forward this part. I gotta go back and get the electric wrench. Alrighty. Just pop that off. Okay, so now I just need to put in the liquid ducts on all of these. So, like this. I'll connect it after here. And this will definitely increase my power. Give me a lot of EU. I'm just gonna more than double my power here, I think. Just need to connect everything here. Okay, everything's connected. Look at, oh, whoa, I don't know what happened there. That was weird. Okay, but look at that. That looks pretty cool, I think. That is a lot. I could actually increase it even more. I guess I could surround this whole thing with thermal generators. I don't know. I don't want to go too crazy with the lava, but I might have to just so I can create some UU matter. But for now, I'll leave this out. And this should be, producing quite a bit more. And the next thing I want to do is definitely increase these. So now I need to go back and I need to make a bunch more diesel generators. And I don't know how long I'm going here. This is going to be a pretty long episode, but whatever. I want to get this down in this episode. So what I'll do is I'll just make the diesel generators really quick. I'll come back. I'll drop them in with you guys. We'll hook it up and we'll call it an episode. So yeah, give me a second to just bust out. I don't know how many I'm going to have to bust out. I'm going to have to count that actually right now. So anyways, I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so the magic number is 24 diesel generators. So I am pretty sure when I drop these 24 in, I'm going to have to upgrade my refinery. Probably going to have to drop in some more. I got 4 right now, but I just have a feeling that it's not going to keep up because I am definitely adding a lot of more juice here. So let's drop these in. Let's try not to screw up here. And I have gone through a ton of resources in this episode, which is good because I had so much stuff, so many ingots and just so much redstone. And it was good to just finally blow through it. And if I counted correctly, 24 should be correct. All right, there we have it. So now I just need to drop in the liquid ducts. And this thing should be good to go. It's going to be interesting to see if how it does here once I get this thing rolling. Alright, so just drop in that last liquid duct there. Grab my wrench. Oh, shit. Ooh, that didn't work. Oh, man, how am I going to fix this? It's a little tight in here. Okay, so shift, click. Now the problem is, okay, let me see here. Okay, there we go. So now, is everything hooked up here? I only got the one MFSU. At this point, I don't know if it's even worth dropping in more MFSUs down here. I gotta get out of here and see if that tank is draining. It's gonna be hard to tell right now. I'm gonna have to let it run a little bit. So I'll just let it run a little bit, guys, just to get those diesel generators full of fuel, and then I'll see if this thing can keep up. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. All of the new diesel generators are now full of fuel. And surprisingly enough, I was wrong. This actually is keeping up. As you can see, it's drained now, but the fuel is actually going up with the oil being refined right now. So I'm actually could still add even more diesel generators, which is insane. I didn't think it was actually going to keep up at all, which is crazy. But that is cool. That is cool. This setup, as long as I keep it supplied with fuel with the 4 refineries, is going to give me 480 EU per tick, I believe. And that is a pretty good amount. And I could increase it as well. I might drop in a couple more diesel generators in those gaps there, right there. I don't think I'm going to make it any more wider. I don't know. I might play around with it off camera, but I'm pretty happy producing 480 EU per tick with this thing. I think that's a great power plant for my UU matter. And oil, pretty easy to find when you do some exploring. You know, drop a couple pumps in with the tesseract or the liquid ender chests, and you are good to go. So pretty happy with that setup. And of course, this thing, while I was waiting, I decided to do some math, is producing 600 even EU per tick, I believe. So again, that's pretty good. I'm kicking over 1,000 EU per tick with these 2 power plants, and then I got the bonus power plants. The this one right here, the biofuel, which is, it gets burnt so fast. I've been actually thinking of using the biofuel to produce MJ. I think maybe it might be a better route to go. I don't know. I will see. And of course, my charcoal power plant with the cryosite, which is now empty, the cryosite tank there. So this power plant and the biofuel power plant are turned off right now. And the only ones that are producing EU are the lava and the fuel. But I'll play around with things and see if I can, keep some of these other power plants going 24/7. I don't know if it's possible, but I will see. But anyways, guys, I'm going to call this an episode right here. As always, thanks for watching. It's been a lot of fun making these videos. And right now, as I record, I am at 998 subscribers, which is actually really, really crazy considering I don't really update that much. And I don't know. I just think it's crazy that many people are actually watching or actually subscribed to this channel. So thanks, guys, for subscribing. That's awesome. And yeah, so I will hopefully hit 1,000 soon, which will be cool. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Later.